Okay, first grade mathematicians, today we are going to be working in our Learn math book. Remember, our Learn math book is the one that has the blue stripe on the side. So go ahead and grab this Learn book, and you are going to open it up to the problem set. The problem set is on page number 3. Do you see that number 3 down here? It's kind of small, but you can find it, I'm sure. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of them with you, and then I'm going to let you do the rest of them as your classwork for today. All right? So for all of the ones in this section, the directions say circle 5 and then make a number bond. So we talked a little bit about number bonds the other day, and when we were being math detectives, we were looking at the different numbers in a whole. So it's working on seeing those numbers in a whole. So you can see that they already circled 5 for you, and they've already put a number 5 down there, okay? So let's see what the other part is so that we can put it here. So let's cover up those 5. How many more do you see? What do you see? I see 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put the number 3 right here, okay? Now we have to figure out what goes in this box. Remember that this is our Big Daddy box. This is the big box that shows us the whole. So we're going to figure out how many we have all together. And I'm going to do that by counting on. So I know that I circled 5, right? So I'm going to count on from 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So my whole is going to be 8. So I'm going to put an 8 in that top part, okay? And that's what you're going to be doing for these other boxes. Now let's come on down to number 5. Number 5 and 6 have the same directions, all right? On the number of fingernails shown from left to right. Then fill in the parts. Make the number of fingernails on one hand a part. All right, so this is the number 8. So I'm going to shade in 8 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then the next step says, make the number of fingernails on one hand one part. So this is one of my hands, right? And let's see how many of those fingers are colored in. How many? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that hand. So 5 is one of my parts. Now how many are on this hand colored in? 1, 2, 3. That's right. And then you're going to do the same thing for number 6. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip our page to the back, okay? And we're going to do number 7 together. The directions say, make a number bond that shows 5 as one part. All right, so here's their example. So they have their 5 that is on the top row, right? And we've got that number right next to it. And then we've got this 1 that's by itself. And then you've got their Big Daddy number 6. So they probably said, okay, I know this is 5, and I'm going to count on 5, 6. And your 6 is going to go here. So let's try number 7 together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this top row. So we are going to put a number 5 right here. I want you to go ahead and do that. Okay, now let's cover up that top 5. How many is in that bottom row? That's right, 1. So we're going to put a number 1 there. Now we need to figure out what our Big Daddy number is. So we're going to look at our top row and we have 5, right? So let's just count on from 5. 5, 6. So 6 is going to go in the Big Daddy box. Let's do one more together. Let's do number 8 together. So the first thing we do is we're going to see how many is in our top row. How many is in our top row, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is our top row. How many is in our bottom row? 1, 2. So we're going to put a 2 right here. Now we have to figure out our Big Daddy number, okay? So we're going to come up here and we're going to know that this is 5 and we're going to count on. So 5, 6, 7. And we're going to put a 7 right there in our Big Daddy number. Okay, guys, I want you to do the rest of this page and then the problems that were on the front that we didn't do.